Okay, part 2 to cutting the hat labels is the vinyl part. What I did here was, this is what I use for my labels. This is my business name. And I used decorative hearts on each side of it. And this is the part that I will cut out from the vinyl. And when it's on the label, it looks like this. Just for an example. So what I will do here is take that apart from the label. You don't want to cut them together because you're not cutting this out of the vinyl. That was already cut from the leather. To make the text for this part, I clicked on the left side the text icon, and on the right side I clicked the text icon to choose my font. And I used Magnolia script here for example. You can use any other font you would choose. That's totally up to you. And what I'm going to use here is your text here. And go back up here to the select tool, make sure that that's chosen so you can continue working. You'll select all of your text and right click on weld. That makes sure these lines are connected so they will not come apart in the weeding process. So we can see what we're doing. We're going to color this text in. And I'm going to move this out of the way. Select all of your text together and group. This keeps it all together so you can shrink it down, and you also won't lose the inside parts when you go to move it. Shrink it down to the size that you need it to be to fit there. Probably needs to go a little bit smaller. Right there. And you're wanting one for this side and one for this side. So we're going to copy our text and paste it. And a little technique I like to do here with mine is it's facing this way and then it's facing up this way. So when it's folded, either way you flip your hat inside or out, the text is reading in the same direction. So what we will do here is place it to line it up on the label, like so. And here you will need to click there to select that, shift, click, then right click and group. That makes sure your text moves together on your label. But when we're cutting vinyl, we need to cut in reverse. So you're going to ungroup this. And each one is already like sitting right there. So we'll just click this text, flip it horizontally, flip this one horizontally, and we're going to take this one and flip it vertically. There we go. And go back to click that one, shift, click, and then group them together. What this does is get you ready to click send and send it to be cut. We will move this out of the way. So set that up there. go over to send. Now it looks like this when it's in the cutting side, but that's okay. It does cut the way you need it to. So what I clicked is heat transfer smooth, the cut, and I have the auto blade. And we will change the setting to 3 with a force of 10. Most of it, you can use 5, but my blade's a little worn out, so I have to use a little bit more force. And your regular speed is 8 with 1 pass. We don't need to do 2 passes on vinyl. Then you'll click your Cameo 4 or whatever machine you're using. Do a test cut. Make sure that this setting will work. And if it's ready to go, click send. Now, an option will come up is to send with a mirrored image, but send as is, and then it should cut your text onto your vinyl. And I hope that helps.